Hi, welcome back to the online video lecture. Now we'll see about the wireless LANs. Several wireless local area network technologies are there. So this has the fast growing market introducing the flexibility of the wireless access into office, home or production environments. So wireless local area networks are typically restricted in their diameter to buildings, campus, single room, etc. and are operated by individuals, not by large scale network providers. Now, the global goal of the WLAN is to replace the office cabling to enable the good access to the internet and to introduce higher flexibility for ad hoc communication in, for example, group meeting, right? So here, a few of the IEEE mobile communication technologies are given. So according to IEEE, so local area, so local wireless network. So WLAN we are going to discuss here in detail. So WLAN. So for that purpose, the protocol is used, that is the 802.11. So this protocol is used for the Wi-Fi, right? 802.11a, 802.11h, 802.11b, 11g, 802.11IEW. So these are the different protocols we are using for the WLAN. Another IEEE protocol, that is personal wireless network, we are calling them as a WPAN 802.15. So this is used for this protocol is used for Zigbee and Bluetooth. So 802.15.4, 802.15.4a, b, 15.5, 15.123, 15.3a, b. So these are the protocols used for the Zigbee and Bluetooth. These two are the applications. So, and third one is the wireless distribution network. So WMAN. So WMAN 80 or IEEE 802.16 broadband wireless access plus mobility. So again another protocol 802.20, that is used for the mobile broadband, used as a mobile broadband wireless access. So these two protocols, IEEE protocol is used as a WiMAX or for the WiMAX application, right? Now we discuss about some characteristics of the wireless LAN, WLAN. So first, advantages: flexibility. So within the radio coverage, the nodes can communicate without further restrictions, or radio wave can penetrate on the walls, or sender and receivers can be placed anywhere. So we are talking about the flexibility of the WLAN, right? Sometimes wiring is difficult if firewall separates buildings, right? Real firewalls made up of, for example, bricks, not routers set up as a firewalls, right? So in that case, this is a very flexible WLAN. So penetration of the firewall is only permitted at certain points to prevent the fire from spreading too fast, right? After that, second advantage is the planning. So ad hoc network do not need planning. So only wireless ad hoc network allows for the communication without previous planning. Any wired network needs wiring plans. As long as the devices follow the same standard, they can communicate. And for the wireless network, So additional cabling with right plugs and probably interworking units. Interworking unit means switches have need to be provided, right? But here in case of WLAN, so no need to provide all these switches, or planning is also not required. So this is the second advantage. First is the flexibility, second one is the planning, third one is the design. So almost no wiring difficulties, for example historic building firewalls, right? So wireless network allows for the design of the small independent devices which can, for example, be put into the pockets, right? So we can put them into the pockets also. So cables, for example, our mobile is also the best example. So cables not only restrict the users but also designers of the small PDA, personal device application, notepad, etc. So wireless senders and receivers can be hidden in historic buildings, right? That is, the current networking technology can be introduced without being visible. The fourth, another advantage is the robustness. So more robust against the disaster, like for example earthquakes or fires, right? So wireless network can survive so disasters, for example earthquakes or users pulling a plug. So if the wireless devices survives, people can still communicate in case of the earthquake or in case of any of the disaster, right? So network requiring a wired infrastructure will usually break down completely in the disaster or in earthquake or due to a fire. So but in case of WLAN or in case of WAN, WLAN, so we are more robust, or this WLAN is more robust against the disaster, right? And the last uh, advantage is the cost. After providing the more wireless access to the infrastructure via an access point for the first user, so if you add some additional user to the wireless network will not increase the cost, right? So this is the additional benefit in case of the cost, right? So this is important, for example lecture halls or hotel lobbies or gate areas in airport, where the number of using the so many number of subscriber or users are there, they are using the network, may vary significantly, right? But we are not increasing the cost. So using the fixed network, if you compare with the fixed network, so each seat in the lecture hall should have to plug for the network, although many of them might not be used permanently, right? So in case of wireless, you can increase the number of users also. Now constant plugging and unplugging, so will destroy the plugs also. This is the drawback of the wired network, right? So as compared with the wireless, right? Now next part we'll discuss, that is the disadvantages. Now low bandwidth compared to the networks, right? Many proprietary solutions, especially for the higher bit rates, standard take their time. For example, IEEE 802.11. The many national restrictions for the wireless, long time to establish the global solutions, like for example MT 2000s, right? So we'll discuss it one by one. First disadvantage, quality of service related, right? So WLAN typically offer the lower quality than their wired counterpart, or as compared to the wired network. The main reason for this are the lower bandwidth due to the limitation in the radio transmission, higher error rates, and higher delay or delay variation due to the extensive error corrections and detection, mechanism. So these are the reasons why why the WLAN is providing the low bandwidth. Proprietary solution means due to slow standardization procedure, the many companies have come up with the proprietary solutions offering the standardized functionality plus many enhanced features. So, however, these additional features only work in homogeneous environment. That is when adapters from the same vendors are used for all the wireless nodes. So this is about the proprietary solutions. And next is the restrictions. So many national restrictions for wireless. So all wireless products have to comply with the national regulations. So some national regulations is provided. So several governments and non-government institutions worldwide regulate the operations and restrict the frequencies to minimize the interferences, right? So we need to minimize the interferences. So for that purpose, we need to provide the restrictions. So that will be provided by the several government and non-government institutions worldwide. So WLAN are limited to the low power senders and certain license frequency band also, right? So which are not the same worldwide, right? So different frequency band is used in the different countries, right? So these are the things related with the restrictions. And one more disadvantage is related with the safety and security, right? Using radio waves for the data transmission might interface with the other high technology equipment, saying for example hospitals, right? So sender and receivers are operated by main, right, layman, or radiations has to be low, right? So special precautions have to be taken to prevent the safety hazards, right? So the open radio interface makes the dropping much easier in the WLAN than the, for example, in case of the fiber optics, right? So all standard must offers automatic encryption, privacy mechanism, and support for anonymity, etc. So otherwise, more and more wireless network will be hacked into or hacked by the hackers, right? So this is about the safety and security related disadvantages, right? So now here we discuss about the WLAN, so advantages and disadvantages. Now next part we'll discuss about the design goals for the wireless LANs, right? So global operations, low power for battery use. So these are the design goal for the when you are going for the designing the wireless device. So these are the design goals. So need to remember or need to consider. No special permissions or licenses needed to use the LAN, right? Robust transmission technology, simplified spontaneous cooperation at meeting, easy to use for everyone, simple management, protection of investment in wired networks, security, no one should be able to read my data, privacy, no one should be able to collect the user profile, and safety means low radiations, right? Transparency concerning applications and higher layer protocols, but also location awareness if necessary. So these are the design goals for wireless LAN or for the commercial success. So WLAN should be all these things, right?
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.